Welcome to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I am Stacey Earlywine, and I'm wondering where November went.
It just goes bye-bye really fast.
What
I
on
swear.
earth?
I think I said it last year. Like, it is the fastest month. And I know people that love summer will say summer is, like, summer months go by fast. But I really think there's nothing that goes by faster than November.
I'm beginning to think you're right.
Because it just gets started and you're just kind of getting over Halloween. You're, like, getting into the feeling of, like, there's Thanksgiving coming, and then it's like Thanksgiving is just next week, and it's like, where did the first couple weeks go? And then the last week, like, well, this year Thanksgiving falls late.
It is late.
And
I don't like it late.
I don't either, but then
it should be this week.
Yeah, so then there's like only a few days left of November after Thanksgiving, and then boom, December.
I don't even know what happened.
I don't either.
I don't know. It seems like you just start a month, and then the next thing you know, it's gone. They say it's age.
I don't know. My kids say the same thing, though. I just think time in general goes by faster these days because my kids are, like, thinking the same way. Like, it went by so fast.
When I was younger, time just crept. Especially on Sundays when all you could watch was KPLR TV, wrestling, and Tarzan. Lawrence Welk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that would make time go by slow.
It did make, and now you just got TV and I don't know. Sickness is crazy right now.
Yes. My kids, knock on wood, are all well this week, but they've had a rough go of it all school year. They've caught everything. Every single thing that's went through, they've had it.
It's weird. I know. I've been sick, too. I had bronchitis and all that stuff and got on steroids, then got on regular drugs and, just drugging out all over the place.
You druggy?
I know. I don't know what's going on. But, I can't wait Thanksgiving. I got to go get a turkey. They're going to be bought off. I got to go sometime go get some stuff. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We don't do much for Thanksgiving, but we did already have one Thanksgiving with Malia's in-laws, the large family. We celebrate Thanksgiving with them each year, and they had a meal, and it was fantastic. And I brought the ham, and they made the turkey, and we had all the sides. It was delicious. So I feel like I'm already kind of in the Thanksgiving mode, I've already gotten to eat one Thanksgiving meal.
Well, I've ordered my pies from Sandy Thomas.
And you'll have everyone over at your house, right? Okay.
Yeah, there'll be about 30 poodles. I don't know. My house is just always open for anybody who wants to show up. So.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I do the turkey. I do the turkey and the dressing and the mashed potatoes, and I like that Amish corn. Man, do you ever make it?
No. What do you do?
Oh, gosh. Put frozen corn in your crock pot.
Yeah.
Stick of butter. Brick of cream cheese, sugar, nuke it, done.
How much sugar?
I don't know.
You just a little bit?
Yeah, I just dump it in and see.
Okay.
I don't measure anything. That's why I'm not a good baker. I'm a good cook, but I'm not a good baker.
Okay, I'm gonna actually write that down. Amish corn.
Amish corn.
I want to make that.
It is the best. Where did I get that? I think Crystal Luttrell a long time ago. That's what her mom does.
Okay.
And it's just super easy. And then the corn's done.
Yeah.
I'm all about super easy.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's good. And then I do dressing. My mom before she died taught me how to make dressing because my mom made the best dressing. I like bread dressing.
Yeah, me too. My grandma made really good dressing.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom made the best dressing because it wasn't real sagey and it was just always really good. Now, my granny back in the day, she always made the dressing too, but she always made oyster dressing too.
Oh, no thanks.
No thanks. The only people that ate it was Diane, my dad, and my grandpa.
Ugh. Yeah, no, not a fan of that.
Not a fan of that. What else do we have? Pretty much everything. But
noodles? Do you make noodles?
Linda makes the noodles.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Linda makes noodles and
green bean casserole.
Yep. Oh yeah, gotta have the green. And we always have broccoli rice. Broccoli cheese rice, one of my favorites.
Me too. Like when we do a funeral dinner at the church, and I always hope that there's going to be a broccoli and cheese.
There usually
casserole.
is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Paige makes that. What's that stuff that I made that one time that was really good? Sweet potato casserole.
Oh, the sweet potato casserole. Yeah. I made sweet potatoes this past week too. They were good.
I don't understand how people don't love sweet potatoes.
I don't either. And like when we do a potluck at church, like it can go one or two ways. The sweet potatoes could either be the first thing that's emptied, that's gone, or nobody touches it. It's like weird. It's like you need to go through and like take a few scoops out of it, so then everybody behind you is like, oh, this must be good. There's already a lot of it gone.
Oh, is that how
I don't know. I can't decide why. I don't know. Some people won't touch it, and other people love it.
The last time I made it for one of your funeral dinners or potluck or whatever it was, it was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone. It's good.
It is good.
But it's more like a dessert.
I know. I always eat it last. Like, I fill up my plate with other stuff, and I eat everything else, and then I go to that and eat it last. It's like my dessert.
I know it. It's so good. Now, I'm making a turkey again this year. But I'm debating on just getting a couple turkey breasts and not the whole bird. I'm not going to lie. That whole bird thing freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Now,
I'm not a big fan of the bird.
Becky and Craig Larch did theirs a little different last week.
Let me know what's going on.
And it was delicious. They kind of, I'm going to probably end up telling you wrong, but they went ahead and like cut the bird up into like chunks and then laid it out on a baking sheet and seasoned it. And I think, I'm afraid to tell you, I think they then fried it maybe. I don't know.
Like they cut the bird up before it was cooked?
I don't know. Maybe they ended up baking it, but it was, I feel bad now, but it was delicious. Whatever they did, it was perfect.
Whatever they did was perfect, because I just cannot.
It was seasoned perfect. It was so juicy and tender, and it was really good. I can ask her how she did it.
You'll have to ask her, because, I've done a turkey twice. Because my dad, oh my gosh, my dad was the turkey master. He would baby that thing all night long. He cooked it all night long on slow, and my dad loved it. He kind of reminded me of the dad on the Christmas Story, so, so anyway, but the first time I cooked a bird, you got to go in there and get that.
Yeah.
And I find myself going, I just can't. And then somebody says, oh, you got to put butter under the skin. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's gross.
No.
Like, inject it. Have you seen that? There's like a meme going around, and it says, the direction said, put the turkey in the sink and chill for an hour, and let chill for an hour. And the uncooked turkey breast is like sitting in a kitchen sink, and they have like one of the little wings off on the side.
Crack up. No,
and then they put like, I don't know if it was a cigarette or something in the other. So it made it look like it was just like chilling out in the sink. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Cracked me up. Like he was in
yeah. Well, and they scare you to death when you're cooking poultry. Let's get real, people. Don't thaw it out. It's like I cooked a frozen bird one time. It doesn't thaw out in the refrigerator. You have to thaw it out, but they're like, oh, you'll kill your entire family if you let it thaw out overnight on your kitchen counter.
Well, I bet there's been a lot of people that have done that and nobody's died.
I'm doing it this year because last time I'm like, this bird's still frozen. And I even put it in my refrigerator for like 3 days prior.
Maybe if you went and bought it today and left it in the fridge. How long do they stay in the fridge?
I don't know.
How many days until Thanksgiving from today?
I don't know. I'm leaving this sucker out.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it out.
You do it your way.
I'm going to do it my way.
And if everybody dies, then it was just meant to be.
I was going to say, it'd be like, it is what it is. Because I'm telling you. But it was good. I stuffed that bird with butter and oranges and pears.
Oranges?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got some weird recipe. It was a pretty bird. It was pretty, but I could not. And here's the weird thing about it is after cooking it, I couldn't eat it. After dealing with it while it was. I'm like, nope. So it may be turkey breast this year. I don't like white meat anyway. Jim will just have to eat ham.
Yeah.
He likes dark meat, but nobody cares.
Right.
Because Thanksgiving's not about Jim. Thanksgiving's about who? Me.
You. Okay.
Me.
Now we know.
Do all the work. Okay, Ty, what? Oh, my gosh. Look at this cute little.
What kind of ad you got for us today?
Look how cute this is.
Cute.
Have you ever heard of Pears soap?
Nope.
Good morning. Have you used Pears soap? I got this because of that little boy. He looks so cute. Yeah, I've never ever heard of Pears soap. This is an ad from the 1910s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. Like, so it's like 1910. It's like, I'm trying to figure out if that's the soap. So you see the white dish?
Yeah.
With the little pan of water?
I'd say it is.
And the soap, it looks like it's almost like red.
Yeah.
I never heard of Pears soap before.
Nope, me either, but that's really an old one. So who knows? Cute.
Yeah, look at him. He's like, I'm freezing.
Why are you making me do this, Mom?
I can't imagine. Can you imagine taking a bath back in the day like that?
No.
Basically, just a little wash tub. I love old period movies, and every time I watch that stuff, like different centuries, it's just like, how did they do? And Jim's like, well, they didn't know any better. He's always like, Be like 100 years from now, people are going to be like, how'd you wear those jeans?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, but anyway.
Right.
But it is so weird.
I think about that too, like how clean they were probably not very clean people, and they probably all stunk.
Oh.
Terrible. So I'm thankful. Since it's November, we should talk about thankful things. So
Yes.
I'm thankful for people and better, what's the word? Cleanliness. Hygiene today than what it used to be.
I'm thankful for indoor plumbing.
Yes, and air conditioning. And furnaces.
I'm spoiled. I like my luxuries.
Me too. Like a dishwasher.
I don't have a dishwasher.
You don't have a dishwasher?
I've never had a dishwasher.
You're missing out.
No, I've never have. Well, okay, here's why I don't have a dishwasher. My mother, we had a dishwasher growing up. Wash those dishes before you put them in the dishwasher.
Oh.
So I was washing the dishes, then loading them in the dishwasher, and then she'd be like, unload the dishwasher. I mean...
That's not right. So, no, that's not how I do it at all. I do wash my pots and pans by hand just because after we all eat supper, there's really not enough room in the dishwasher for all of our dishes plus our pots and pans. Pots and pans only take a couple minutes anyway. But no, I like being able to put all the plates in there and all the silverware and glasses.
Now, do you clean them before you do it?
No. But if there's a bunch of stuff on there, I'll rinse it.
Yeah.
I'll just real quick under the sink if there's like a bunch of stuff. But no, I mean, our dishwasher does a great job. So.
Nope, I've never had a dishwasher.
Okay, well, that's one of my favorite things. I'm sorry that you don't have one.
Yeah, no.
But with just two of you at home, it really wouldn't be that bad.
No, and when the boys were there, I had 2 dishwashers. Their name were Mac and Connor.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. So, we're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back. I'm going to talk about my adventure this last weekend with some girlfriends. Okay. And we're going to talk a little bit about Herman, Missouri.
Okay.
And I'm excited about it. We'll be right back.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I'm Beth Cooper.
I'm Stacey Earlywine, and I'm going to talk about a town called Herman, Missouri. So, before I get started, my friend Chris Roopsom and I, we were going to plan this last weekend trip and go to the Biltmore.
Oh.
Well, then everything happened in North Carolina.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we had to cancel that trip because I love the Biltmore. Mm-hmm. Oh, my gosh. When we go, I'll do a story on that one. The Biltmore's great. And we wanted to go at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, well, let's go somewhere else. So Chris and I were talking about it. And then she was like, threw me some things. And she threw up this town, Herman, Missouri. It's a German town. Okay. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Wine country, beautiful, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, well, I booked it for this last weekend. Well, stupid me booked it for the wrong weekend. Oh. I should have booked it for the weekend prior.
Oh.
Got in my head, this was the weekend. So long story short, Chris couldn't go.
Oh, shoot.
Because she ended up working. So I already had these booked. I'm thinking, man, I really like to go over there because after reading about it. So I thought, well, Angela Martin, my friend Angela Owen Martin, I'm calling her. I said, hey, what are you doing that one weekend? She's like, nothing. I said, well, we're going to Herman, Missouri.
Okay.
Of course, Paula's over there in Republic. So I call Paula and say, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. She says, nothing. I said, what are you doing this weekend? She said, well, Jeff's going hunting. I said, well, you're going to meet me and Angela in Herman, Missouri.
Oh, nice. How far away from where she lives is that?
Paula was about 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
About like,
okay,
it's
so about like you. It was kind of in the middle.
Yeah, just kind of a middle meeting place. And so we're like, okay, let's go. So we go to this town, and I'm telling you what, this town was a Hallmark
Christmas movie kind of, I love towns like that.
And it wasn't just you just went through 2 blocks of a downtown. It was the whole area.
The whole thing.
Just absolutely gorgeous. And I love German towns. And I mean, just the history of it's neat. The beauty of it's neat. There's wineries, there's distilleries, there's restaurants, antique stores. But the funny thing is so like Chris and I had that. No, it's not funny actually. So the hurricane hit, so we had to cancel that. The day I was leaving, Mary Lou Wheeler was in the shop last Friday. She said, oh, Stacey, she said, aren't you going to Herman today? I said, yeah, after I get done with you guys, I'm headed to Herman, Missouri. She's like, oh, that huge antique mall that's one of the oldest antique malls in the area burned down.
That's so sad.
It was sad. Apparently on Tuesday, they'd had a ginormous fire and burned it down to the ground. And these people had just completely redone the inside of that antique mall. One of the oldest
had to be full of treasures.
And it was full of treasures. So I'm like, okay, I plan one trip and there's a hurricane. I plan another trip and there's the antique mall burns down.
Okay, just for a second though, haven't you been in an antique mall before and thought it was a fire hazard? I mean, some of those are so full.
Oh, yeah.
So full.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I'm like, well, okay. Well, I don't know if it's just me. If I book another trip and something tragic happens, I don't know.
Yeah, no kidding.
So then we go here, and I'm like, I'm taking all these pictures. I'm like, we're going to talk about this on the show. Herman history, and it's spelled Hermann. It is commonly believed that the Herman area's resemblance to the Rhine Valley prompted scouts from the German Settlement Society of Philadelphia. So the Philadelphia Germans are the one that migrate to the west to choose the site for a colony on the American frontier. Dismayed at how quickly their countrymen were being assimilated into American society, the Philadelphia Germans dreamed of a new city. They wanted to build a new city in the far west that could and would be German in every particular way.
Okay, so I'm German, but
They wanted
to be American, but they also didn't want to be too American.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
they wanted to keep their
heritage.
Okay. Yeah. And I love that. Like when you and I took Norma.
Yes.
To the Fox.
Little Italy.
Yeah, you go up there on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than just going to those places. And there's nothing like seeing an Italian flag next to an American flag or proud German Americans. Yeah, because we're German Scottish.
I'm pretty much German.
You're all German on all the way around.
Pretty much. There's a little bit of English in there, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're the Franklins are German, the Hemphills are Scottish. Now my boys and early wines are German, and then the boys have Cabay in them, so they have Polish. So the boys are German, Scottish, Polish. My mother-in-law's Polish.
So what's Jim?
German.
Because he looks darker than just German. Like he always has a tan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Now, as we looked at some pictures of Grandma Early Wine, I feel like there was of course, Hallie was Irish, so there's Irish in there too. But she was a McDade. Okay. But and when we were in Ireland, we looked that up and we found like the family crest and stuff, which is
that's cool.
Yeah, but anyway,
okay,
we're talking about this.
Okay,
so the Herman land purchased in 1837. School teacher George Bayer traveled to Missouri, appointed to serve as the society's agent. He purchased 11,000 acres of the steepest, most rugged terrain to be found anywhere on the Missouri River.
Really? He wanted it to be steep and rugged.
Yeah, so you got the Missouri River. I mean, it's a river town. So you got the Missouri River right there. And I mean, it's like
It's cliffs, huh?
It's cliffs. Yeah, it's
Why did he want that to be like that? Just to feel like Germany? Or did he feel like because then no one else would come live there? Or
I'm not sure.
Maybe he thought it was
said
pretty.
It was a beautiful and highly impractical site for a town. Beautiful, impractical.
Okay.
I guess he's just like rolling hills on a river.
Yeah, maybe he just thinks outside the box.
Maybe
whatever he did, it worked. So,
meanwhile, back in Philadelphia, city planners were mapping out a brand new city. Their total unfamiliarity with the settlement's landscape left them undeterred by the actual terrain. On paper, Herman was flat, with a spacious market, squares, and sweeping boulevards. However,
that didn't happen in real life.
No, the land they found upon arrival was anything but flat. Thinking big, they made their city's main street 10 feet wide, 10 feet wider than Philadelphia's.
10
So
feet
these guys
wider.
are these guys are thinkers.
Okay, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, they're thinkers. So it's like, okay, a teacher's come and he's purchased 11,000 acres on this Missouri River. We're in the frontier, you know, and then you get there and it's just like rolling hills. It's just huge.
Okay, I need to go there.
I'm telling
Sounds
you.
pretty.
I've told you. What did I tell you the other day?
You should go.
Yes. And I have traveled.
Oh, I know what you told me the other day. What she said was,
Yes.
it was the most beautiful place, the neatest place that she's ever been to in her life. And I was shocked because she's been all through Europe. She's been through so many countries in Europe and a bigger chunk of the United States than what I have. And Herman, Missouri is your
Herman,
favorite.
Missouri is number one.
Wow.
Number one. I just can't tell you the cuteness of this place.
Okay. Wow.
Wait till I start showing you the buildings. But,
Okay.
but see, I love big. I'm a big.
I like big buildings. I
I like
cannot
big
lie.
Buildings. I cannot lie. I like big buildings and I cannot lie.
Okay.
Okay. Did
keep
you
going.
know that song, Abby? You did? You recognized it? Bravo. Okay, because I want to get through this and I want to show all
Okay.
the other pictures.
Okay.
When the first 17 settlers stepped off the last steamboat of the season, they saw what one writer described as a howling wilderness.
Oh.
In that moment, their starry-eyed idealism died on the spot.
Uh-oh.
Some were furious to discover that Herman lots they had purchased back in Philadelphia were what today's residents jokingly referred to as vertical acreage.
Oh, that hilly, huh?
Yeah, but somehow they persevered.
Because they're probably thinking, what is going to be their...
How are you going to
How
survive?
are you going to support yourself? What's your career? You can't farm it, probably.
No.
Not in very many spots,
No,
anyway.
because it's just,
Yeah, so
it's-
they're thinking, what do you expect us to do?
Yeah. The fact that
What year was this? Sorry to interrupt.
we're in 1837.
Okay, so like 20 years before even Flora was founded.
Yep.
So, okay.
But somehow they persevered. The fact that the town survived at all is a testament to German determination and hard work. Okay, so what are we going to do? How are we going to survive in this town? Making the best of a bad situation, the Germans took their cure from Mother Nature. They planted vineyards on the rocky hillsides where wild grapevines grew with tangled abandon. A decade later, steamboats brought St. Louis visitors to Herman for Winefest, where they enjoyed more than their share of sweet Catawba wine and marveled at the grapevine-covered hills.
Smart.
They started vineyards.
So it's been wine country
It's
forever.
been wine country since the 1800s.
The whole time. Okay.
By the turn of the century, Herman's winemakers had become wildly successful. Stonehill Winery, which I've got pictures of it, Stonehill Winery had grown to be the second largest winery in the country and was winning gold medals at World's Fairs competitions around the globe. The town's numerous vintners produced an incredible 3 million gallons of wine a year.
Wow,
And it's
that's
glory-
a lot.
Yeah. In its glorious days, Herman served as a rollicking river port with a tavern on every corner and the largest general store between St. Louis and Kansas City. Second, the party ended with the 1-2 knockout punch of anti-German sentiment provoked by World War I. So, the Germans are in town. Everything's going good. We've got vineyards. Everybody falls on hard times, don't they? Yeah. And the Volstead Act of 1919 prohibition sent Herman reeling into the Great Depression, a full decade before the rest of the country.
Wow.
The only silver lining was that economic ruin put the town into a time warp. That's why it's the way it is now.
Oh.
So think about that. Germantown, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. World War I, people aren't fans of German. Place shuts down, and they just stay.
They're just frozen in time.
They're frozen in time, which is today a
good for us now.
It's a blessing now because nothing changed.
Which just, I mean, that's kind of the life lesson there, that sometimes things happen for a reason, and what doesn't make sense at one time maybe will make sense later on.
Yeah. Today, Herman's old world charm attracts visitors in search of a quiet, majestic, vineyard-filled love. And so today is so they just shut down, and then everything stayed the same way it was all those years. And then the next thing you know, World War, it doesn't really go on too much more about the German history of it. But then they just kind of, from what I gathered from people that I talked to, everything just started going. They had people that came in. I'll talk about the buildings and stuff in a minute after we take a commercial break. And people just kind of woke up from that after World War II, and they just survived and kept it exactly the way it was and just grew it from there.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
it's on my list.
Oh, it's definitely, it's on my list. I'm going back.
Okay.
I'm going back more than once.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then I'll show you all the pictures of the places that we visited and a little bit more of the history of the town, some of the stories.
Okay, we'll be right back.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank.
We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online banking, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be.
Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I'm Stacey Earlywine, and we're talking about Herman, Missouri. Paula and Angela and I went and visited this last weekend, and it was spectacular. I absolutely loved it. I'm going to show you a ton of pictures.
Yeah, I can't wait to see them.
Excuse me, getting over a sickness. This first picture I'm going to show you, this is the Klingler Mansion. Now, these types of houses were everywhere. This is a 3-story brick home. It's one of the biggest houses that I think I've ever seen in my entire life. The Klingler Mansion was built in 1839. It was one of the original mansions that was built there.
Wow.
This mansion has so many rooms, it's not even funny. I think it had like 30 rooms in it. And it was a bed and breakfast at one time.
Is it open now?
No, it's for sale.
It looks a little abandoned, but at the same time, it looks like it's in pretty good shape for being built in 1839.
It is, because these structures are solid brick.
Yeah.
Everything, because like when I show you the pictures, almost every single building is solid brick because the Germans didn't believe in using anything but brick.
Okay.
So, I mean, everything, when you go to Germany, everything's brick solid.
Oh, that's good that they did that since they had such a downtime there during the war and the Depression.
And then I have another better picture of that because I'm not the greatest picture taker. Look at that sucker.
Yeah.
Is that not beautiful?
Wow.
I mean, just and
So
everything.
anyone that's looking to start a bed and breakfast should go to Herman, Missouri. And turn that.
$720,000, you can have the Klingler Mansion.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you can have the Klingler Mansion for that amount of money. I don't know. It was just right behind our hotel, and I thought it was absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What else do I have? Oh, okay. So then let's just get to a couple little pictures of downtown. Look, this is just one little block.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this. This is one little block, and I took a lot of pictures at night because it was all lit up. This is, and there's like several of these just all over the place. But you can see how every building, it's all sturdy brick. It's got that German feel to it. Cast iron railing everywhere you go.
Very pretty.
Stores, antique stores, candy stores.
Wow.
Bakeries. Oh, my God.
So small businesses are thriving there.
Yes, yeah, because there's not a Walmart or a Target. Nothing is within 40 miles of them.
Okay.
I think Herman was just literally on just a little bit farther, probably 40 miles away from Washington, Missouri. Yeah, that was just a really cute picture of a downtown I loved.
Hey, Ty, when you have a moment, will you pull up a map of Missouri and then kind of show us where exactly this is on the map? That might help people.
Look at this cute
Thank
store.
That's adorable. I like the white brick. I like that they've painted it, and it very
That's
pretty.
a cute little antique store right there. Whoopsie. I'll go back to where I'm at here. Okay, because you're gonna have to be gentle with me here because I just lost mine. But that's another antique store.
Okay.
Very cute, very quaint, and that's a totally different block.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's just totally, because I can't, like, when you come through, it is just so hilly and so gorgeous. And,
now, is the river right there in town?
Yeah, I've got pictures of the river here in a little bit. I'm trying to figure out which way that I sent all these.
It's kind of giving St. Charles vibes.
It does have a lot of feel of St. Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved that picture. But that was just a cute store.
Okay.
Just pretty neat.
Yeah.
Downtown. This was a German school.
Okay.
Okay, look at it's just absolutely amazing. And so it's like got all this cast iron, the wrought iron around it. It's a 2-story huge building that was built for German children to go to school. Now
and the bell tower with a clock.
A bell tower with a clock.
Oh, I love that.
Oh gosh! And here's the other thing about this town. It's like every hour the church bells. Ding!
Love that.
Ding! Ding! The time.
Love
so
that.
Amazing. But this building, and look, they have candles and everything. That is now that's a museum.
Okay.
So yeah, but it was a German school. There was a little bit of a talk about it, and but yeah, the building's just spectacular, ginormous, square, huge building.
Yes, very pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous. Loved it. Hermanhof. Hermanhof is another building. This is a winery.
Okay.
That's just another, like I said, I was taking pictures all over the place. We actually went on a walking tour.
Okay.
And of the town, and it was spectacular. It was amazing. That's just another neat building, Hermanhof. Don't flip to the pictures too fast, Ty. Okay. Let me get my bearings and see what I'm at. That's just a home that's right there. You know, just the more German structure. But look at see the fireplaces.
Yeah, I love that. Like 4 chimneys.
There's 4 chimneys.
If this was a Nancy Drew mystery, it would be this is the clue of the 4 chimneys.
Whenever you're ready, I do have the map.
Oh, okay. Let's
take a look at the map.
Okay.
So here we have a map of Missouri. You can see St. Louis is on the right side of your screen. Okay, so the red dot that's on the left side of the screen there, right along the Missouri River, that is Herman. So it looks like, you know, if you were to cut through Missouri, you're going to go, what interstate is that?
44.
44.
I literally took 64, hit 44, and then 100. Route 100 takes you right on into Missouri, or into Herman.
Yeah, so you are basically in the center of Missouri. Zoom out just a little bit on that map. Let me kind of see where Kansas City is compared to Okay, yeah.
There
So
it is.
there's Kansas City there on the left side of your screen, and St. Louis on your right. So you can see Herman's actually a lot closer to St. Louis than Kansas City. So the drive is not too
It
bad.
didn't even take us. It was so easy. I'm telling you guys, you got to go over there. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but next time I make when I go to a work trip, it's out near Kansas City. I might swing through there. It's a little out of the way, but yeah, sounds like it might be fun.
It is worth your time.
Okay.
It is worth your time. How many pictures did I send you, Ty?
25.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Now,
so this is their main street that they
this
made
is
10
their main
feet
street.
wider.
Yes.
And that way cars can park like that.
Yeah. So
I like
this is
it.
just their little downtown. I think this was actually coming in on Route 100. And so you can see like where the headlights are at, and then you see how like it goes up that hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Hannibal a little bit too.
I've never been to Hannibal.
Oh, you would love Hannibal. It's similar to this.
Now, how far is Hannibal? Where's Hannibal at?
Hannibal is just on the Mississippi River, and it's just north of St. Louis. Mm-hmm. It's pretty much straight west of Springfield, Illinois.
Okay.
It's a great town.
That's just, and I mean, they didn't, I mean, like the building, everything's bustling. There, and it's kind of like the end of the season, but I can only imagine what this place looks like at Christmas time.
Yeah. I love their parking. I wish Flora had a really wide main street.
I wish we did too, because that parking's a lot better.
Yeah,
it is better. I imagine you get more people in there too.
Well, right, and it would be good for the downtown businesses to have a lot of parking.
Okay, next picture. Herman Stars Mills, Eggers Milling Company. They have milling companies there. Once again, just these ginormous structures.
Yeah.
All solid brick block. Fantastic.
Everything well taken care of.
Oh, so clean, so neat. Walking around, you feel safe there. Okay, so this is the haven for bachelorette parties.
Oh, really?
There were groups of 20-somethings all over the place.
Oh.
But the other thing about it was fun about it was the fact that there was like middle-aged like myself, and then there was older women and some men there, but mainly there were brides to be everywhere.
Okay, fun.
Yeah. Now let's see what we got.
Ooh,
this
I love
is the
that.
White House Hotel.
Did you stay there?
No, I did not stay there, but it's beautiful. I got to talk to you a little bit. This was on a haunted tour that we took.
Okay.
So let me tell you a little bit of a story about the White House. So I'm standing in front of the White House, and I'm taking a picture of it. This one has 18 rooms that you can rent. It is open, but there's only a few. Like you see the lights on in the rooms. Those are the only rooms that can be rented right now.
Okay. Because the others can't because of the ghosts.
Well, they're in the middle of remodeling it right now. Okay. This place was built in, I believe, 1840.
Okay.
It faces the river, so where this house sits, it like literally faces the river. There's a road in front of it. And the interesting story about this is, first of all, the Philharmonic has stayed there, and diplomats have stayed there, that type of thing. But there was a lady and a bride, and she was going to be married the next day. And in that middle floor, the rooms, the second window, the second middle floor, the two windows on the left. Okay. That was her room. Okay. Well, she was being married the next day. She had her wedding gown all laid out. Okay.
What happened?
And she disappeared. They have no idea what happened to this bride. She laid her wedding gown out. She went out for a stroll. This is like in the 1800s. She went out for a stroll, never to be seen from again. Come to find out, a few years later, amongst when they started like remodeling it, they found a bloody knife wrapped up inside in the walls.
Who do you think did it?
I'm going with the husband.
Yeah, he killed her before he married her.
He killed her before he married her. That's what I'm going with. That's what this consensus was about everything. But that was on the haunted tour. But for years, they hung her gown in that room.
Oh, my gosh.
So anybody that stayed in that room, they were like, oh, my gosh, because they never did. So they hung her gown out. Then people were, like, complaining about, oh, I can't stay in this room with this gown, knowing that this young lady disappeared.
Yeah.
But then it was, like, a few years later that they were remodeling and found a bloody knife wrapped up in a cloth in another room.
Was it the room the husband had been staying in?
They didn't go into that much detail because nobody knows it was the 1800s.
Oh, my gosh.
But look at that place.
So,
and the wallpaper, and there's this velvet navy blue and light blue velvet wallpaper.
Oh my gosh.
I was
so
dying.
Are the doors and shutters as blue as they look in this photo?
Yes, they are.
And what a coincidence that the truck parked in front is also blue.
I know. I wish she would have been gone. Oh, and there's a speakeasy in the basement.
Oh, cool.
Boom. Yeah.
Love
how fun,
that.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's another picture of it.
Uh-huh.
Just the White House. And I don't know why they call it the White House Hotel. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not white. But it's awesome. It should be the Blue Shutter Hotel. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Isn't that...
But like those two dormers at the very, very top. Like, ooh.
Oh, they say, people that stay there say it's very creepy, but they're like, we're all, like I said, I'm like, so I'm like, there's lights on. It's like, well, that bottom floor is a bar, because there's bars all over this place. And then where the lights are at, there's like, that's a room up there, and there's those 2 rooms there, you know, and then, but the other ones are being remodeled.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
There's the river.
There's the river.
Okay, very pretty.
That's just that's the bridge that goes over somewhere.
Uh-huh.
I just took a picture of the river.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
pretty. Okay.
Okay. And this is just another structure. This is another
Okay.
house. Excuse me. I believe a school teacher lived in this house, but once again, everywhere, this is all you walked on was all these ginormous.
They were all like that, huh?
They were all like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Do I have another picture of that? I think I have another view of that house too. No, okay, go back to that house. Let's look at that house some more. Yeah. So you're talking, it's a 3-story house with full basements.
Wow.
Yeah, because there's that attic little room up there. All square. Everything's square.
Okay.
It doesn't have that Victorian vibe.
Uh-huh.
It's just got that staunch German all brick vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
then
would
of
love
course
to
the
have that much
beautiful
space.
the beautiful fencing.
Yeah.
I was such a peeping Tom this last weekend.
Oh,
But
funny.
Ty, let's take a commercial break and we'll come back and finish the rest of the pictures.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Jimmy ordered lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, Jimmy ordered guns too.
John Lucas,
What?
you better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Welcome back to By the Way with Beth and Stacey. I am Beth Cooper.
I am Stacey Earlywire, and we are talking about the historic German town of Herman, Missouri. Visited last week. The food was great. Food was good. Lots of German food.
I bet.
Lots of German food.
Yeah.
The bakeries. Oh, my God.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you have pastries?
Oh, my gosh. We went to this place. It was called Sugar Mama's.
Oh, my.
Ridiculous. Old-fashioned candy store. But I had carrot cake.
Oh.
The best carrot cake
Uh-huh.
I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
Because it was almost like a buttercream, cream cheese icing.
Oh, wow.
I mean, just pastries everywhere. Just
Uh-huh.
I can't even go into it.
Yeah.
Chocolate stores,
Oh, man.
vineyards,
I love those.
vineyards, bars, food,
Uh-huh.
antiques.
Wow.
I got the coolest black hat too.
Okay.
So
Sounds fun.
I didn't do a lot of shopping.
Note to self, go to Herman.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of shopping because
Uh-huh.
we just. Oh, and the genius of these people. Okay, so it's hilly, right?
Yeah.
And you've got like your mate, and you got there's only the population's 2,100.
Okay.
Very small town. The geniuses of these people, because there's vineyards outside of reach,
Uh-huh.
and it's hilly and all that stuff. Not a lot of parking everywhere. They've got a trolley system.
Oh.
Bravo, because like you can pay $25 and you can ride that trolley from 9 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night.
Same thing at Hannibal. Yeah.
Genius.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very
You
smart.
hop on off trolley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more pictures. Okay, this is the Lemur Hotel.
Ooh, the Lemur.
This hotel is next to I can't remember. It faces the waterfront too.
Okay.
So it's kind of right down there. This hotel has a very interesting story. So this was a kind of one of those, it was a hotel, a brothel, and then the plague hits. Now it's a hospital.
Ooh, okay.
So it's very haunted.
Ah.
This was on our haunting tour.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, and it's so weird because it's like literally just sits right on the sidewalk.
Okay.
And it's not ginormous. It wasn't the most biggest building, but like I said, so
what
it was,
plague are they talking about? Like
I don't remember.
The Spanish flu, maybe.
Yeah,
the
one
World
of those,
War One.
One of those that came through.
Okay.
So then people were coming in. Of course, Herman was a stopping point there too, with right there on the river, because the river's just 20 steps away from this.
Okay.
So like people were coming in on barges. Just.
Oh my! Has this
sick.
town ever flooded?
No, they didn't say anything about a flood.
Okay, they're probably too high up.
Which is kind of weird, though.
Yeah.
You'd think it would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. No, it never has. Maybe the Missouri River's just.
Okay.
Next picture. Okay, this is a distillery, and we had eaten here.
Okay.
It's a great restaurant. What was the name of it? Hemware, HEMWIRF, something like that. Some German name.
Sounds German.
It was German name. It was very, very good food. Upstairs, they use this for, they have a lot of bridal parties. It is haunted by a little girl. They say, like, when you're going upstairs, you hear, like, a little girl that's running up and down the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of a neat little haunted story.
Okay.
Didn't know that when I was eating in there.
Right.
But, yeah, but it was just a really good restaurant. Really nice place to eat. Once again, that same structure that everybody has. And their flags, they've got like the German flag.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they got the American flag. And then Herman has its own flag. So it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Next picture. The courthouse.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
The courthouse is amazing. Let me read you a little bit about the courthouse. Lots of... That whole dome, there's nothing in the dome. But the courthouse, of course, there were lynchings. They did hangings.
Oh, my.
They say that it's a very, very interesting area.
It looks like there's someone standing up there on that area
Well,
above the
thing about it
doors.
is they do say that one of the, there was a gentleman that was lynched, and they say that sometimes you can see somebody walking.
Zoom in on those columns there, would you, please,
You can
Ty?
see somebody walking around the columns.
Maybe it's just a shadow. It kind of looked like a guy there
It
on,
might be.
on that left-hand
Who
side.
knows, but it is beautiful, and it sits way up high on a hill. I've got another picture of it in a minute. But here's the Gasconade County Courthouse.
Okay, Gasconade. I've heard of that.
Gasconade County was created by an act of Missouri legislature, November 25th, 1820. Daniel Morgan Boone, son of Daniel Boone, was appointed the first commissioner of the county to locate the site for the county seat and county jail. Gasconade City was selected as the first county seat in 1825. The county seat was moved to Bartonville in what is now Osage County. The county seat was moved to Mount Sterling in 1828. And in 1842, it was moved to Herman, at which time the first building was built on this site. The present building was dedicated in 1898. The building was a gift by Charles D. Edson, a local merchant who left $50,000 in his will for the new building. It is believed to be the only courthouse in the United States built entirely with private funds.
Oh, wow. Well, they did a good job.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Now, what's the other picture? I know I sent another picture in of the...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're standing at the bottom of that.
So when people go to pay their property taxes, they got to hike
They
all the
got
way
to
up
hike
there?
all the way up there. That's like, Paul, I was like, okay, I would be like, okay, just find me guilty. I'm not climbing up them stairs.
They surely have something else.
I imagine there's
for the
parking around the back, don't
yeah,
you
or
think?
it's, you know,
That's
they have
from
to
the
have a
street.
handicap entrance.
Yeah,
so.
that's from the street. So there's probably parking on the back.
Okay. Well, that's really.
Isn't that an amazing building?
Yeah. Ooh, that's cute.
Cute little house.
Yep. I picked that one. That would be the one I'd live in. I like
not the Klingler mansion.
I like the ginormous ones, but I don't want to clean it. I just want to have my.
No, I want the Klingler mansion.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take the Klingler. You can take that.
Okay. Is that the back of it?
Nope. This
okay.
is the side view of Stonehill Winery.
Oh.
Remember when I was talking about Stonehill?
Uh-huh.
That's just a side view of Stonehill.
Uh-huh. I like that one too.
Yeah, wait till you see the front of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Spectacular. I kind of like, because I used to, I'm a big Victorian person, but once you walk around all these ginormous square, but everything's just cookie cutter. Mm-hmm. Total, just absolute cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And I love the green shutters on that red brick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, me too.
Next picture. And that's on top of Stonehill. That's looking down. So you can see the grapevines.
Yeah.
See the grapes right there?
Yeah.
That's on the top. I think Stonehill's the highest peak.
Okay.
Of Herman.
Yeah, the whole town looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's just a winery. And of course, we went last weekend. What was that? The 15th, 16th, something like that. Uh-huh. So, the leaves were kind of gone. It was still a beautiful drive. Beautiful day that day. Look at that blue sky.
Yeah, very pretty.
The vineyards.
Yeah,
okay.
It does look like a Hallmark movie.
It does.
I'll give that to you.
This is where we stayed, the Captain Walt Inn. Okay, so the Captain Walt Inn, it's like those buildings right there. Then there's a building across the street. And we had to walk up because it sits up high on a little bit of a hill, but it was the neatest place. Show another picture.
Ooh.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the only picture? Oh, okay.
Was it haunted too?
Well, they say, and across the street, there's 3 more buildings like that at the Captain Walt. And they say, the owner, I love this place because the Captain Walt has been family owned since for the last 30 years.
Okay.
And this guy was just real super cool, chill guy.
Mm-hmm.
He had a dog there that was always covered up, sitting in front of a fire.
Oh, funny.
They had fires for us. And they said, he's like, yeah, I don't buy into the whole haunting thing. They say there's a ghost in one of the other rooms, but he's never experienced it or whatever.
That's a total guy thing to say.
That's a total guy thing to say. And up there on top of that, there's a grass area. There's another big old house up there where we actually stayed in the old house. In the attic rooms, but there's bunnies everywhere. He has music playing, so he has outside speakers. He has a night entertainment every Friday and Saturday night.
Nice,
just acoustic. But then in the morning, he just had this real calm music playing. It was so cool. And then I have that last picture? That's the city hall.
Wow.
And it sits on top of a hill.
Wow. Is it lit up like that all year round?
All year round.
Oh, really?
All year round, City Hall's lit up like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Was that my last picture, Ty?
Two more?
Okay, let's go see. Oh, that's just another
view of the City Hall?
Another view.
Okay.
Lit up. Oh, and another part of the downtown, just another downtown area.
Okay.
And it's not just one block. There's like 5 or 6 blocks. It's like runs first, second, third, 4th Street.
Okay.
And then the main entrance off of 100. So you're coming on 100 and you get the beautifulness of it. Then you'll turn off, go in front of the courthouse, and you'll go kind of down where the City Hall was at. Then you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Street. That's all just beautifully lit. And
wow.
I'm telling you.
Well, what a fun trip.
Oh my gosh. It was a great getaway. Relaxing.
Good.
Relaxing, just needed to get away. Like I said, I'm fighting this bronchitis. But it was I don't know. Like I said, I loved everything about the people. Were very friendly. Everywhere you went was very friendly. Beautiful. You got the river town. You got the wineries, the distilleries, the food, the shopping.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Groups of people. And then there's a beautiful stream that runs. I didn't get a picture of it because when we took that tour, we were crossing this beautiful bridge with this big wrought iron railing, and down below you could just hear the light rippling of the creek running underneath you. No,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I just absolutely...
My kind of place, for sure.
I was blown away.
Okay.
Absolutely blown away by Herman,
So if you've never been to Herman, Missouri, I hope now that you'll get a little taste of it and want to go visit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, once I got there, it was like, I've got to tell you about this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
well,
it might
that
be
was a quick show.
Road trip. Might be another road trip.
Yeah.
If they get it decorated for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's end this show with something funny from Jack Handy. What do you have?
Oh, Jack Handy, you're so funny. I bet a funny thing about driving a car off a cliff is, while you're in midair, you still hit the brakes. Hey, better try the emergency brake.
I would. The things he thinks of.
I don't even know if I'd ever want to be in his head.
Yeah, I don't think you would.
No.
No, but crack up.
Driving a car off a cliff.
Never thought about it.
Well, you could drive one off of Herman, Missouri, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's probably been people that have.
Yeah. They said the guy did say back in the 90s it got wild. The 90s was really, really wild, and people were like coming and getting intoxicated to that beautiful bridge I was talking about that's like several feet down. People were like jumping off the bridge. They were dying. So the city council in the 90s was like, nope, we're quieting this down. So they stepped in and was like, no riffraff.
Yeah.
No riffraff at all. No craziness.
But how do you keep the riffraff out?
I don't know how they
Legally.
did it, but they did.
Okay.
They do.
Well, good.
A high police presence, I guess.
Uh-huh. Good.
Yeah, you felt comfortable walking around. That's it.
Good deal. Okay, well, that is pretty much it for today's show. As always, you can find us on Channel 100, Catch TV, daily at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m. That's Monday through Friday. And you can also find us on YouTube. So if you've missed any episodes or you want to catch up on some old ones, they're all on there. Our YouTube channel is Beth. By the way, with Beth and Stacey, you can just type in Beth and Stacey. It'll pop up, and you can find all of our shows there. You can also like and follow us on Facebook. Reach out to us on email at bytheway@gmail.com. And that is it for today.
That's it.
Thank you for joining us.
God bless you and have a great day.